Hey, it's Spence C. It's January the 21st, 2025, and this is video 23. Think, hey, how you doing? This video is all about when you are just about to give up. And it's a video about what happens when you feel like you're about to give up or you feel like you want to give up. I'm Spence C. I'm a musician. I've been a musician for a professional musician for over 20 years, been in the music business for over 25 years, and I'm here to share things that I've learned along the way, things that I'm working on at the moment, successes, failures, everything in between. And if you're over 50, this is the channel for you. I'm specifically talking to people who are middle-aged, who maybe you're restarting your music career, or maybe you're starting it for the first time. If that is you, then you're in the right place. And if you've been watching these videos, you'll know that around this time, I like to drink some water, because when you're over 50, it's important to look after your health, and to stay hydrated is one of the key things. But it's very easy to forget to drink enough water. So this is my daily commitment. This is about 1 litre of water. And I forgot to drink water yesterday as well. So this is for yesterday and today. Here we go. And you can just fast forward this if you don't want to join in, or you could just pause, get your drink, come back, and let's drink together. Here we go. You can hear it going down, right? Oh, that's better. I'm just looking at myself. My eyes are very dark underneath. I didn't sleep very well last night. I've got a 1-year-old daughter, and ironically, she slept fine, but I didn't sleep very well at all. So I look a bit like death today, but this is all part of showing up. It's real, it's live, and you'll notice that the camera is a bit wobbly today because I haven't got my stand. I can't find my stand. And just to sort of, before we get into the meat of today's topic, I just want to share with you where I'm at. My just trying to keep it as real as possible. You know, I'm 51, almost 52, father of a 1-year-old. I do have a 17-year-old daughter as well, and so I'm doing it all over again. And so, yeah, very operating on very little sleep. I'm also on paternity leave, so I'm doing a lot of the childcare at the moment. And so I have a very tight schedule during the day. I literally have about an hour total to myself to do videos, to do marketing, to do work on my business stuff. So this is a part of my day that, and this is why these videos are very raw, very unedited, very sort of basic. I'm just recording and then putting them out there. I have done a little bit of editing on some of them when I've had a bit more time, but generally I'm just talking into the camera and then uploading it. That's how it is. So I'm just trying to give as much value as I can in the audio, because the visual obviously isn't going to have a high production value. So apologies in advance because of the slightly wobbly cam. I'll try and keep it as steady as I can and get a bit of the piano in the background there. So today's topic is about when you're thinking about giving up, or when you're just about to give up. Now, this is maybe not the right time, because January is the time for starting things, isn't it? And getting stuck into things. But however, I think it's around this time in January where people start to give up. I think it's Blue Monday soon. I don't know if it's already passed, or maybe it's today. I don't know. But it's around this time, after about 3 weeks of doing your New Year's resolutions, that you start to wane, or people start to wane. So if that's you, then don't be ashamed. Don't beat yourself down, because, and I say beat down because you don't get beaten up, do you? You don't feel up after you've been beaten. You get beaten down. So don't beat yourself down about it. It's kind of normal. But this is where the men are separated from the boys, because if you can keep going when you feel like giving up, then this is when you get rewarded. And this has happened to me time and time again. I mean, this YouTube channel is testament to that. I have several YouTube channels. I have another channel which I don't work on anymore because I I mistakenly bought some followers on there, thinking it would help me, but it didn't help the channel. It just kind of ruined it, really. So I've chosen to go afresh, start all over again, and go completely organic, completely transparent, and just start from day one and just build it up as quickly as I can, but as organically as possible. So this is an all new channel, and so I gave up basically on YouTube. Um, but this is my probably third attempt at doing a YouTube channel, and I thought doing a daily video for me would be a good way of showing up and staying consistent. Um, However, yeah, I'm well aware that 21 days of consistency um, is just a beginning. I'm aiming for the whole year at least. Um, and I heard it on some video, a guy called Jackie Chow, who's a SEO expert, and he does a daily video, and I'm kind of inspired by him. And he said something interesting about his journey. I mean, he doesn't rely on YouTube for his income. It's just a marketing tool. He earns a lot of money doing what he does. But he said, basically, if you upload every day, within a year, you'll have a £5,000 a year business. So I thought that's kind of interesting. So that's something else that's kind of motivated me to test these theories out, to see, okay, well, if I just upload every day, let's see what happens. So I've got I haven't got expectations. I've got intentions for this channel. I want it to be, first of all, I want it to be inspirational to people. I want it to be motivational for myself. And your comments are really motivating. And the comments I'm starting to get, each comment I get this little wave of excitement when I get a new subscriber, or I get a new like, or someone comments. It just gives me that, spurs me on that more to do more, to show up, giving me that sort of boost. So please, if you're watching, now's the time to comment down below. Let me know what you've given up on in the past and what you intend to continue restarting. Maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's your music, maybe it's lessons, you having lessons. That's something else I did. I started singing lessons and I stopped. I've still got some more left to have. So that's something, reminding myself now to continue with that. So, but what I'm basically saying is, the theme of it is, if you feel like giving up, then don't give up. Find a way to push through. Find a way to just keep going. And it's just one day at a time, isn't it? If you feel like giving up today, just go, well, I'm not going to give up today. I'll think about it again tomorrow. If you keep saying that to yourself, then you'll never give up. Everyone can go one more day, whatever they're doing. Don't give up, and especially don't give up if you haven't had a breakthrough. And so I see it a lot with YouTube channels. People, I gave up on that. I gave up on my music for a while as well. And it's funny sometimes when you do surrender. I mean, I had this recently when I just got a bit overwhelmed. I don't know if you can relate to this, but just got totally overwhelmed with things. And I just thought, forget it all. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to do anything. And I really just truly, like, in my heart, surrendered. I'm just, forget it all. I'm not going to do any YouTube. I'm not going to do any music. I'm not going to do anything. And literally, minutes later, a guy who I'd done a course with, I taught a course about Google Business Profiles, how to do them for musicians, how to set them up, the importance of them, because I noticed that a lot of musicians don't have a Google Business Profile. And so I did this little workshop. This was in Oslo about 2 years ago. And just after I'd had this moment of, like, I'm going to give up, I had this message come through from him saying, I hadn't spoken to him for over a year. I hadn't seen him around or anything like that. No reason for him to get in touch. But he just reached out and says, hey, Spence, I'm just wanting to say thank you so much for that course that you did. At the time, I listened and I found it interesting, but I didn't implement it. And it's only now that I've started doing Google Business Profile, and now I see just how valuable it is and how important it is for my business. He runs a talent agency, a booking agency in Oslo for musicians. He's a talented saxophonist himself. And he said, I can't believe I was sleeping on this, and I can't believe it's taken me this like over a year to implement it. I just want to say thanks for the course, and thanks for that. And if you want me to do a testimonial for you, I'll gladly do it, because I really got a ton of value out of what you did. And so that was like a sign for me, like, to keep going. People are listening, people are valuing what you're doing, even if they don't say it at the time. These seeds are being sown all the time, and people are watching. And if you give up, who knows what kind of effect? It's that butterfly effect, isn't it? Hold on.
I kept saying the message.
Anyway, that's my the Google broadcast here going off. So anyway, this is my. I'm going to wrap this up now because I'm getting called. I'm getting summoned. But what I'm basically saying is, keep going. Just when you think everything's falling apart, when you think everything's not working, it is. You've just got to keep hanging in there, and you will get your rewards. You will get the feedback that you want. You will get the results you want, but only if you keep going. It's okay to pause as well. It's okay to pause, but don't quit. Whatever it is, whether it's your music, keep going. And
See,
I'll
it
see you
doesn't
tomorrow.
matter if I say it or not. It's not